Hi, my name is Bernadette Flowers, and I'm the Associate Director of Adult Faith Formation. And October 14th begins an exciting period in our parish. We have more than 27 people who are interested in becoming Catholic. They're not just interested, they've made that first step to say that I want to begin the RCIA process. Now, what I need from you is a few sponsors, people who walk with those individuals who want to become Catholic. Now, you may think that it's a daunting task to be a sponsor, but it's far from it. It's probably the most rewarding ministry you can have here at the cathedral because you get to see God work in the same ways that He did in the scriptures with the person that you're walking with. I was a sponsor for the first time when I was in my early 20s. I sponsored my aunt who became Catholic when she was in her mid-40s. And one of the things that was really interesting about that is how our relationship changed. From that point on, I not only received birthday cards because I was her niece, but I also received Mother's Day cards because I was her godmother. That was incredible. It felt like I had really done something spectacular, and all I did was just attend sessions with her, pray with her, go to Mass with her. You may be wondering what the commitment is like for an RCIA sponsor. Well, there are some rights, and depending on the type of candidate you get, whether the person has been baptized or not, your requirements may be a little different. But there are two required dates. The first date is the rite of acceptance and welcome on October 15th, and the second date is the rite of initiation at the Easter Vigil on March 30th. The other dates in between are kind of flexible depending on your candidate. We ask that you attend as many sessions as you can with your candidate on Sunday mornings, but if you can't, get in touch with them, have a conversation with them, go have coffee, discuss what's going on with their lives. Or, even better, go and serve in a ministry that you are already serving in with them. Help them to understand what it's like to be a Catholic in the real world. So if you have any questions about being a sponsor, email me at bflowers@ctking.com, call me or text me, or just if you see me around the parish, grab me and say, hey, I want to know more about being a sponsor. You won't regret it. You don't have to be a theologian to be an RCIA sponsor. What you have to be is willing to discern and search with your candidate. And sometimes that's the most important thing you can do because that lets them know that they don't have to be a theologian to be Catholic. They just have to be honest in seeking what God's will is. Well, we have an RCIA session each Sunday morning from 8:30 to 10 a.m. Again, attend as many of those as you can, but if you're unable to be there, let your candidate know and spend some time with them outside of Sunday morning so that you are continuing to keep up with what's going on in their lives. You simply answer, that's a great question. I don't know. Let's look it up together. And then that way you help them to learn how to find the answers to the questions that they have. It's sort of like training them on how to be a Catholic beyond RCIA. We typically pair someone with another person who is of the same sex. So unless the person is being sponsored by their wife or husband or fiance, generally it's male to male, female to female. One of the things that I do is I look at what are your interests, what are the things that you have in common. If you both have young children, if you both are engaged or newly married or been married a long time, maybe it's because you both have similar professions. Or interests such as travel or whatever. As I get to know the candidate and get to know you, I can say, here's a point of commonality that you can begin that dialogue that leads to, hopefully, friendship. You know, one of the things that I think are the hidden benefits of being an RCIA sponsor are first, you get to learn your faith. And you get to learn it in a very different way, and sometimes for the first time since you went through confirmation when you were in 5th, 6th, or 10th grade. The second thing is you get to make a friend, somebody that you get to share this really unique, intensive experience with and have them in your life going forward. And the third thing is to give somebody hope. So many people come to our parish and they're intimidated by Mass because it looks very different from how they worshiped before, if they had a worship experience. Our Catholic calisthenics, getting up and down, sitting, standing, kneeling, that they don't know what to do. Your presence can give them hope that, okay, maybe I am hearing the Lord correctly, and this is where He wants me to be, because you're beside them. So I would say, give somebody hope, become an RCI sponsor. Why not? Just why not? I mean, we have so many people who want to come to our parish, who want to join our faith. Why not take a step on the wild side and walk with them? If you think about it, they come into our parish and they don't know anyone and they don't know how to do anything. If there's a friendly face that they can know as they go through this process, that helps them tremendously to feel comfortable with where God is leading them. So sometimes all you need to do is be present, give them a smile. That gives them so much hope. So why not give somebody hope and be an RCI sponsor?